where we left off, guys. Josh is not joining us. Chris is going to be a bit late. So you guys were in Bayron's tower in Silvery Moon. You've convinced Bayron to wait for you to finish what you're doing in the city before you aid in his evacuation. And you have cleared the tower of Lelalia's soldiers. After interrogating one of them, you found bits and pieces of information about what their general plan is in Silver Moon, what they're intending to do, and basically the kind of attitude of these soldiers at the minute, before brutally murdering the two that you had captured. You have also discovered a list of locations in Silver Moon on one of their corpses, most of which are crossed off besides two of them. The two that you have yet to, the two that are yet to be crossed off on the list include the Vault of the Sages and the Temple of Magic, in that order. You guys were discussing where to go, where you wanted to proceed to. You're still in Bayron's tower. I think you guys had decided to go to the Vault of Sages last time. However, I have since spoke with Chris because he's obviously aware of what was going on. He wasn't here last time. And on Dimitri's behalf, he was saying that because of where he saw children from the Silver Moon Orphanage being led when he was first entering the city, he would prefer to go to the Temple of Magic first in case he can find his daughters or find out where they've gone from that direction. And that seems to be the same direction that the children were led in, roughly. But decision's still up to you guys. That's where we left off. What would you guys like to do? Where is the map? There it is.
I didn't realise that. So that kind of changes things quite a
We
bit.
didn't know. As well.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind.
Sorry. As well, it probably makes sense to go for the next on the list because the soldiers told us that the vault was supposed to be the gathering ground of wherever they were going to go next.
The vault, I thought it was a temple.
The vault was the vault was
The vault's next on the list, and the last one was the temple.
Which one was last on the list?
So Temple of Magic was the last one on the list, and that one was said to be their like meeting ground when all is done.
My bad, I got that mixed up then.
If Dimitri's daughters are in danger, I mean, maybe it's a priority to kind of. It's difficult because, you know, if the plan of hitting the vault next, it means we might miss something, but at the same time, we can't exactly leave them. If there's any chance we can save them.
Dimitri's daughters and my friends as well.
It is a toughie.
Very quiet through my mic. Okay, hang on. Let me
It's
fix
difficult
that.
because I don't think we should split up either. What should we be planning?
Can I move the mic closer to Kate?
Can you all hear me okay, by the way?
It's a bit better now, yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Just let me know if you're
I mean, I honestly don't know which one we go to. Happy to find the peoples or go to the next on the list. My only thinking is next on the list is great. I just want to make sure we get to the meeting point like as soon as we can, because if they're not there, they might send people out to come and search for them and then find what we left. So, but yeah, any place is good, I guess.
No, I agree. Well, that's the last on the list, so and that's where the children are going.
If we start with the least busy one, well, we know it's going to be busy
They will be there.
eventually.
Yeah.
The vault will be the quiet option.
That's the one we were meant to next, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unless there's more groups going to the same place. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to the temple. See what we can find.
Yeah.
If there's nothing there, we can always go back to the vault.
True.
Again, if
Decision.
it's Dimitri's daughters, then we can't. Yeah.
Are we going by airship or taking the streets? Because the airship might give
Attract
away.
attention.
Yeah, that's a good point.
How long a walk is it, Matt? Okay. So from where we are? An hour?
Temple is on the far east of town.
Far East, okay.
And the vault would, I think, be across the bridge. Yeah.
Across the moon bridge. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, they do already know we are here, to be fair.
No, they think we left town.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, we hope they think that anyways.
I think for me, I think I'd rather go the sneaky option.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. And with night around us, we should be able to sneak to the temple quite easy.
And the power
I like this.
pass without a trace.
And the power of friendship.
Nah, pass without a trace, I think.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay, so that's the plan.
Onward to the vault.
To the temple.
Yeah. To the
Oh,
temple.
yeah, to the temple, sorry.
The other one.
I would say we avoid the main street as much as possible.
Well, you could hug the wall until we're basically at the temple, near enough, until we're at that, like, pit of smoke, whatever's to the right of it. And then follow that path just to the right.
The downside of following the wall is I assume they've got stations.
Well, I mean, if it's by the waterfront, maybe there's a sewer system we could follow. Just an idea.
True. So hug the wall till we're nearly there, and then see what happens on our way, and then into the temple.
Yeah. Also, way to Elder Scrolls this. Oh, let's go into a sewer.
Excuse me, I've played many RPGs to know what sewers are useful. And probably annoying for Matt to have to improv.
Question: are we moving our token, or are you moving it for us?
I can move it, so I suggest we just move it ourselves.
Awesome. Just move it a square until he goes, and as you get to that point.
It's the moon bridge, is it?
No, that's the vault we're going to the temple.
Sorry, it's me.
Hey, God, don't get confused. Come on.
Always confused.
By all means, stop me, Matt.
I've just realised I was muted.
It's okay.
You're being really quiet.
Matt's like, go back 5
Let
steps.
them sort it out themselves.
Sit back and watch the fireworks.
Right, are you actually casting Cast Without a Trace? Pass Without a Trace, yeah. Cool. Then with Pass Without a Trace on you all, can I have a stealth check from everybody, please? I'll roll it for Rubip, but Jack, can you control him
It's
in other
plus 10.
circumstances?
Yeah, you all got plus 10. And you can't be tracked by magical means.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, I got 22. Josh got 32.
It's insanely stealthy.
30, yeah, 32 with Natural 20.
28.
Nice. Okay, I'll roll for Dimitri as well. I think his is pretty good, so that'll be an issue. Shouldn't be an advantage, but cool. How'd you turn advantage off?
It's on the character sheet.
Just
And
above
then-
initiative,
Yeah.
under core.
Yeah, I don't have that option because it's not in my sheet. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I'll just take the first of every roll that he does. Okay, cool. So 35, 38, 32, 22. Okay. Oh, Hunter, only 22.
Just
Pick
scroll.
up the slack.
Hey, I am a chunkus boy.
I know 22 for a Goliath is freaking incredible. Right. Okay, so you begin moving out of the tower and through the dark streets of Silvery Moon. You did all short rest last time as well, I believe.
Yeah.
It is around 2 a.m., just past 2 a.m. in the morning. Still pitch black everywhere, and the streets are pretty much deserted. Nothing seems to stir in your vicinity, and you do see no people, but you stick to the shadows, darting between buildings and behind buildings where you can, making your way east. Continue moving that token, and I will let you know when things are needed to happen.
I'm just going to quickly get a jacket.
Thomas, can you like mute your mic for a second, please?
She's wanting snacks, that's why she wants me to mute
Sorry,
her.
I wish I had snacks. I do not. As you get here,
Cool.
good 10, 15 minutes of sneaking, and you come to your first large-ish road you are needing to cross. Let me just get something pulled up for myself. As you reach this point, you can see down the road slightly from you, but in clear view, two of Lelalia's soldiers. Their voices are raised, and they seem to be very heavily verbally abusing a young-ish looking human villager. One of them has their arm on their shoulder. The other one hits them in the stomach. As they collapse to the ground, you hear one of Lilalia's men shout out, "It's a curfew for a reason. So what's your excuse?" Seeing this, what would you guys like to do?
I can't put that armor on in like 6 seconds, can I?
Not in 6 seconds, no.
Yeah, I could take my own armor off in 6 seconds, but I can't put the other one on in 6 seconds.
can we distract them to get them away from the guy?
Probably.
I mean, how many guards are there? You said?
Two.
Just two. But
Two.
then they sort of like, we thought there was like two last time and like loads of clockwork.
There we are.
I mean, the options are what? Do nothing and leave, or
So you are trying to, with reference to this map, you are heading north on this map. It's just tilted the wrong way.
okay.
Let me just quickly double check something for my
Yes.
maps.
To the we either leave and carry on, or stay and help. Basically,
I vote for distract the guards and get the guy out of danger because they'll probably be so pissed off by what's distracting them they'll forgo about the whole guy. And they're in our way.
true. So if I'm at the back, am I going through the people, through everybody else to get to them, or am I at the front? Which way around is
You're
that?
at the back at the minute.
I'm at the back. Okay. I mean, yeah. Should we just get all of us go out, or one of us go out and cry help, and then run back in here and murder?
I have no idea. Are we next to a building that looks scalable?
All the buildings around you here only consist of one floor, so if you want to try and scramble up, you definitely can. You can try.
Oh, I can do the whole thing with the armor in 18 seconds.
Good to know.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna. Does anyone mind if I try distracting them as like a first thing?
The armor I have in my backpack, if we have 18 seconds, is captain's armor, so it should be of some rank.
Yeah, but they're gonna hear you putting it on. Like, yeah.
No, they won't, because it is Omega Infiltrator armor, so it gives me stealth advantage.
Oh, okay.
At this point, you hear a scream as one of them slowly drags a small knife across the arm of this woman. And he leans down and says, I told you last time what would happen if you came out past curfew.
Okay.
I don't care what your reason is.
Can I try climbing that building next to me?
Which one, left or right?
To the left.
Cool.
And sorry.
Go on.
I'll take my armor off, take 6 seconds, cast thingy on the other armor, like arcane armor on the other armor, which makes it magical and allows me to put it on in 6 seconds again as an action.
Okay, cool.
And then while doing that, change my shape to a female.
Okay, cool. Eve, give me either an acrobatics or athletics check, up to you, because it is only a one-story building on the left.
17.
Okay, cool. Takes you a few moments to find proper footholds and scramble up, but perching yourself, foot on a windowsill, hand up to the gutter, you do manage to scramble up there.
Crouching down, I'd like to take an apple out of my pocket or something similar, like a small throwable object.
Yeah.
Pebble, apple, or something. I'd like to throw it at the guard that just hit, just knife that guy.
It's a woman.
Sorry, the lady, yeah. But keeping crouched down. And as soon as I do it, I'd like to try, because obviously Eve is like, from many years, zoology related stuff, is decent at throwing her voice, decent at making sounds. She's going to try and mimic the sound of childhood laughter, but from behind the houses.
Okay. So while you're on this roof, you're trying to basically not be seen, but point out the direction that they're coming from, being which direction?
Yeah. Basically just behind this building.
Right. Okay.
Like maybe like a gutter kid down the alleyway. That's sort of like too big for his boots, kind of thing. Is the idea.
Okay. First off, can I have a improvised ranged weapon attack against the guard?
Sure. So that is minus all the bonuses. 30?
30?
Yeah.
For improvise? What?
What
I
did
got
you?
an 18 plus 12.
Plus
I
12.
don't think that's how it works. It's not your bow.
No, I know that's minus 5, but that's just a ranged attack.
You get plus 12 on a ranged
I
attack.
think so. Well,
So it's your
if I
dexterity.
just go with my short sword, it's still 27.
I think it should be plus 9 because it's
Oh.
your dex plus your proficiency, right?
Okay, so that's 27.
Bloody hell. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Now, while you're throwing that, can I have a performance check, please?
Oh god. 12.
Aha. Okay.
It sounds more like a bunch of drunks than children.
Boy, think you're so big! Whoa! Rather than kind of like a happy throat and laughter.
Fuck the police!
Yeah,
Hey,
You-
cop!
you crack this guy over the head, making him stumble, almost drop the knife. When it comes to the laughter, it does sound kind of like children. However, it's very obvious where it's coming from, and their heads both snap in your direction. It's not obvious whether they've exactly seen you up there or not, but they know the direction that it came from. What are you all doing? I will say, in the time it's taken her to get up there and throw this and do this, you have probably finished donning your armor and stuff.
Okay, cool.
So in that split second, you all know that what's just occurred. What are you all doing?
I will step out of the alleyway, frantically looking around as the captain.
Okay.
Where did they go? You two. Did you see a group of men? They've been harassing patrols.
Give me a deception check. I'll say with advantage because of the way you look.
Is he a disadvantage because we are a group of we are technically a group of some men harassing guards.
Yeah, but you're around the corner.
They can't see you. So.
Deception, did you say?
Yeah.
Soft 20.
Okay. They look confused for a second before going. It came from your direction. They're probably around there somewhere. Go with him. And the one with the knife gestures to the other one, who begins to approach you, like basically looking to you to command them on where to go.
How do you mean you haven't seen them? They came this way. I've been following them for 5 minutes.
We heard the noise. I think they were throwing things at us, but we didn't see anything.
God, imbeciles. All right. What are you doing with that woman? She's of no concern. Two of you, follow me, and I'll lead them this way.
Okay.
Like, across the street, frantically, like, looking around, but avoiding looking in this direction, because obviously I came from that direction.
Okay. They will begin following you. The one that was holding the woman just says, "Don't let me catch you out here again." Drops her, and she very quickly begins to scurry off in the opposite direction. They are going to begin following you, but they are also looking. So I'm gonna have to roll a perception check for both of them to see if they see you. The rest of you.
In the dark alley at night, by the way.
Yep. With your amazing perception checks. Not perception checks, stealth checks. Give me 1 second. Where's me? What bonus do they have for this? Probably not very high. Amazing. I rolled incredibly well, and yet they do not see any of you. Wow, I rolled an 18 and a 19, and they are oblivious to your presence. Yeah, they will just continue following you. Where exactly are you leading them?
I'm just trying to picture the map that we were on before. So there's a
I can.
Sorry.
I can put you back on the other one now because I doubt you'll be fighting these people.
I was not planning to now.
You weren't planning to, or you were planning to?
I was not planning to. We are there.
So,
I was planning to lead them down the street, so towards the south, and then act my way into like ordering them to look in these alleyways, because they must have completely missed a group of 3-4 men who have been harassing soldiers.
Right.
They're blind asses. are now on lookout duty.
Okay. They will just follow your orders. They will continue searching around that area. You can tell that they are very sheepish around you. Clearly, like the rank system going on here. They are absolutely terrified of a superior being this angry with them. They will begin searching that area, and you can very easily just walk on up back to everyone and regroup.
Okay. I will keep the full disguise, like look like the woman from before, as well as obviously wear the armor.
Cool.
So
How are you going to get out of this? How
I'm
are you going to
back.
get out of this?
I'm back around you guys.
Oh, sorry. I didn't miss that bit.
So you guys have regrouped while you continue controlling your token.
Hunter looks devastated that he couldn't Eldritch Blast somebody.
Matt, can I go for number 14 for future bets for now?
Cool. Can do.
Thank you. I said we should avoid the gates in between these houses. And away from where I told the guards to look. That one, yeah, thank you. And across the market.
Question, Matt. If I get the Mind Blade out, is that like an aura'd weapon, or is it just a weapon? Does it draw any additional attention to me?
It wouldn't do, no.
Okay, I'll do that in preparation, just in case.
Yeah. In my mind, Ribbit can make it a very flashy summon, but it doesn't have to be.
Fabulous.
Cool. Crossing the market, it looks pretty much deserted. You can just tell by some of the like fresh produce that is dotted around. There has been no one going to buy or sell from here since Lillelia soldiers entered the city. It's kind of like everything has just been left where it was and not come back to. But there is not a soul in sight.
Cool. Then I would say we hug these buildings till we get to this corner bit.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look, see around. If the coast is clear, we cross the streets into this alleyway and make our way to the temple from there.
Cool. I will say then, as you are crossing the street into that particular area, let me just double check something.
Like every tile has a possible encounter.
Um,
Of course, Pokemon walking through a bunch of bushes.
as you enter that temple square kind of area, Dake, you know this part of Silver Moon reasonably well, simply because it's one of the focal points of the city. You've had to do quite a bit of work around here, or simply just passing through this area to get from one part of the city to the other. As you approach through this alleyway, this intersection is usually one of the busy ones during the day. There's usually a lot of people out here trying to either convert passers-by to their particular god or religion, offering services on behalf of gods and such. It's usually a very vibrant area. However, now all the temples are dark, and in the middle of the crossroads there stands 5 of Lilelian's guards. Flat bang in the middle, seemingly just having a casual conversation, catch up, and info dump of the night's events. I will say, because a few of you do have really good perception, past perception, they seem to be discussing the flying ship that was seen over the city. Two of them don't believe it was actually a flying ship, and that people are hallucinating things. The others are speculating where it went and why it was here. What would you like to do? Believe I can put you on this map as well. 1 sec. Do-do-do-do. Where's the? That's the thing. There we go.
Okay.
So again, this map is upside down. You are trying to go north, even though north is south, basically.
Okay.
Cool.
I can see if I can get some information out of them.
Sure.
As things are, I still look like they're superior. Well, at least most of their superior, I imagine.
How long will it last for? Can you hold it for a decent conversation? Get back.
I could look like this as long as I need.
Why not? Could help.
Okay. I will come out just calmly, looking around the place as if I'm like also patrolling, just checking things out. Acting as if on this side of town things have been reasonably calm.
You get reasonably close before any of them notice you. The ones with the back turned to you don't obviously acknowledge you at all. The ones that can see you quickly like hush the others and stand up straight, kind of like stand to attention as you begin to approach.
Oh, it's easy, lot. It's been a long enough night as is.
They all seemingly relax and crack a little bit of a smile. Can we help you with anything?
Honestly, anything to keep my mind busy and start to fall asleep. It's been dreadfully uneventful on my side of things, anyways. Have you lot seen anything interesting?
Oh, well, we were just saying we have seen. Well, we think we saw a flying ship before. Do you know anything about it? Was it one of ours or?
I heard something from the west side of town say that they had it out of town, so it must be true if you guys have also seen something like that. I've not seen it myself, no.
So it was true, and they start like muttering to each other. Well, we will be on the extra lookout in case it returns. Tell me, my lady, is there anything we should be helping you with? You shouldn't be wandering the streets alone, especially with so many heretics about.
No, I sent my guys out looking for a group of men rummaging around the north side of town. It's causing trouble, so stay on your toes. They're not dangerous by the looks of things, but annoying at least. Now, how's the situation with around the temple? Have any other patrols arrived yet?
No. Everyone's still doing their duty. If we see any slackers, we will inform you, of course. Patrols are normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. We have a few people trying to dodge curfew as usual, but we give them a firm hand and they get in line.
Fantastic. Good job. How's the... Sorry.
We did take the liberty of boarding up a few more of the temples around here. I know it wasn't in our purview per se, but want to dissuade those from following false gods. So we thought it might help.
To keep the peace. No, I like your thinking. Well done.
Thank you.
How's the situation with the children? Is that progressing as planned?
I haven't heard much. Not since they were taken to the temple, no. But everything's fine as far as I can tell. Awaiting evac. I don't think they'll be moved until we're done here. There's no risk, no point risking them again in such a dangerous, evil place as this.
Exactly right. Well, let's hope nothing eventful happens and we can make sure they get to safety in good health.
Oh, by the Lady's grace.
By the Lady's grace. Nah. Don't dilly-dally too long, but take a few minutes. Again, it's been a boring evening.
You can see that this the soldier you're talking to ponders that for a second before you see something stir inside them and like a new energy emerge. Like, no, milady, I could not. We have a mission here. I don't know whether you're testing me or not, but I swear to you, we will not lose focus for a single second. Isn't that right? And they all kind of nod and agree. We were just catching up, spreading information between us. We are still on patrol. We will do our duty. You will not see us slacking here. Back to it. And the gestures to a few of them who clearly were more in the mindset of it's been a long, boring evening. I don't want to move. But quickly, get themselves sorted and kind of look around, picking just a random street to start patrolling down. And not enthusiastically begin moving in that direction, looking over their shoulders just to check they've done the right thing. And this soldier looks back to you with an expression of, see, I did good, right? That's what it was, a test, right?
I will smirk at him, not mad. Just go, well done. And I will start moving this way again.
Oh, you heard me. Go on. And they begin to slowly disperse, picking different directions to go in and maintain patrol. 4 of them looking a bit weary in doing so, but the very eager one you're talking to, also looking over their shoulder, but more to check that the rest of them are doing as he says, trying to make a good impression.
Oh, deception's fun. When I get to this bit, I will motion for the others to get moving because we're heading west, north to south, and all that.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know, which way are you heading? You back on the map now.
Yeah, I was thinking this way between these buildings, and then
Okay,
get there.
cool. The presence of the Lady soldiers is light on the ground. You can tell still, especially around this area. There's not a lot of residential buildings left anymore. It is all religious, magical, or community-based in its construction. This side of the city, especially with the courts and the palace being close by. this isn't really somewhere where you get a lot of foot traffic at this time of night anyway. So not a lot of guards. As you continue through some alleyways, you come across the base of the Temple of Magic. Looking up at it, for those of you unfamiliar with Silvery Moon, this is a very, very large tree. Couple of 100 feet tall, with the center of it seemingly hollowed out. Though whether that's natural or intentional, it's hard to tell. Built around the base are several large grand structures, which seem to serve as like hosting facilities, almost like palace-like in construction. Clearly very decorative, very elegant and showy offy. Very little purpose to them, unfortunately. But you would know, Derek, that going around the other side of the temple is where the courtyard and actual inside of the Temple of Magic is. Again, it's a very, Derek, you'd know, it's a very open plan type building, usually used for ceremonial things, entertaining dignitaries, banquets, feasts, that kind of thing. Rather than any kind of official function, which has, in the past couple of 100 years, been moved to places like the palace and the courts.
While I lead everyone there, I will tell them what the guards told me, and that apparently there's a good chance the children are still at the temple. Yeah. So, can we go between these buildings?
You would be able to go around the back of them, between them and the base of the tree.
Cool, and that is what we will do.
Okay. There's a few more instances on your way around this tree where Lelelia's troops on patrol do pass by. However, with your incredibly high group stealth checks, all you have to do is wait for them to pass, and they pay you no mind. And there's nothing more about them that really catches your attention. As I said, there are no civilians about in this area at the minute. Moving round to the front of the Temple of Magic, you are meted with a narrow cobble road strutting off from the main thoroughfare as greenery, grass, and foliage builds up towards the tree. It's a very nature-based part of the city. It's almost like you've stepped outside the walls and are entering a forest once more. Up ahead, you can see the simple gates to the courtyard, guarded by a singular soldier of Lelalia, who appears to be kind of in a world of their own, in the same mindset that the fake Dirk Lelalia guard was. Very dreary, very tired, and very, very bored. A singular torch hangs above their head, and all is quiet around you. Hello, Chris.
Hello. Sorry I'm a bit late.
That's all right. You are forgiven.
Thank you very much.
Where are things?
Trying to get logged on and roll 20.
Just need to zoom in.
Cool. Can you all see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Chris, just a little catch up for you. You guys have taken to the streets instead of to your airship. Moving towards the Temple of Magic, as Dimitri's pointed out, is kind of the direction that the kids were being taken. So you'd like to check that out first.
Cool.
Dayak agreed, because kind of in the same remit that he's wanting to do. After a few deceptions with patrolling the Laelia guards, you've made your way to the base of this ginormous hollowed out tree, which serves as the old center of Silvery Moon and is now the Temple of Magic, like ceremonial, basically like town hall area where you suspect the children are being kept. Moving up to the gates in the courtyard, there is a single soldier of Laelia guarding these gates, and they are looking a bit distracted, a bit weary, and a bit tired.
Awesome. Did I cast any spells since we last thing, or have I just been spamming Eldritch Blast?
I don't think you've cast any spells, no.
That's fine. And did we rest in between?
Short rest.
Short rest. Awesome. That's cool. Checking and make sure. Want to make sure I've got my spells up to where I am. All those little bits.
I'll try to get this guy out of the way as well then.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I will not suddenly come out of the trees, but will walk back to the main street so I can come around the corner.
Okay.
I have a torch with me as well, so I'll light that on the way and act as if I am going to relieve him.
Okay. Walking up the main road to these gates, you get quite close before they notice you once again. They stand to attention quickly, shield at their side, hand on their weapon at the side, like properly, formally to attention, and then a nod of, "My lady."
I will salute a little less formal since I am the superior. At ease. Right. Anything happen?
Nope, all quiet here. As you'd expect, really.
Well, all quiet, as boring as it may be, is what we hope to have. Nothing happens, nothing can go wrong.
That's true, I guess. I think the locals are finally realizing that we're here to help.
Let's hope so. We're not here to hurt anyone. All for our good lady.
Is
Now,
there anything I can help you with?
I'm here to relieve you. Your original replacement has come down with something, so I took it up on myself to make sure everyone gets enough rest and everyone is safe. So you should get some rest on that note.
Okay, give me a deception check, again at advantage.
Sorry about the clinging. That is a 19.
Okay.
Not great. Not great rolls.
Interesting. Rollies, re-roll.
Okay. 16.
I mean, I appreciate the offer, my lady, but it would not be right. You're a lady. You cannot be doing such a menial task as this. Surely you have more important things to do. Forgive me, but I've never heard of someone in your position being so understanding.
All right. How about I cut you a deal? I'll take over from you. You go find someone to relieve me as soon as possible.
Is that a suggestion or an order?
I'd like to be friendly on such a boring, dull night, but if it helps you to get some rest, if it's an order, then it's an order.
Can we hear this?
You would be in earshot, yeah.
Dimitri's going to cast his guy's self as a guard, and then he's going to back round to there's like an entrance like round the corner that the person would immediately find. Like as they left. So and he's going to be like standing like he's like about to walk down the street like nonchalantly in Lilelia guard. Just so he doesn't bring anyone back.
Okay.
I would not recognize you, would I?
No.
No.
But I'll make sure it'd be after he leaves to find someone, he'd find me and then I'd come back and then just drop this guy's self. And
Can you give me a persuasion check, Dick?
I'll message you, Dick, so you know what's going on with the guard.
I guess that is no longer with advantage.
This is just a straight roll.
Cool.
Good luck.
18.
They hesitate for a minute and say, understood. I'll return to my barracks, I guess. Thank you, my lady.
Well, make it quick.
And they begin to leave. As they get to the end of the walkway, they do come across you, Dimitri. Say,
what are you doing? I'm just heading back to the barracks.
Yeah, me too. Have you done with your patrols for the evening?
Yeah, I was just gonna go and get some shut eye. Do you need me for anything?
I've just been relieved by a lady, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what will happen if I just let that stand. We shouldn't be letting her do all this kind of work. This is beneath her.
It's okay. You go back. I'm done for that. You go get some shot. You look like you need it more than me. I'll go and relieve her.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. Oh, I was panicking for a second then. Okay. Right. Don't mention this to anyone.
No, of course. Our secret.
Okay.
Blessed be Lilelia.
Yeah. Blessed be. And they walk off and allow you to go and take their place.
Dimitri's gonna as soon as they're out of earshot, out of sort of eye line, and walking back down, he's gonna turn around, drop the disguise self, or at least a bit round his face, so Dayet can see it's him.
Okay, cool.
Right, fantastic. The lot of you. Let's go.
On your lead.
Right. Have I ever been in this temple?
You will have been, yeah.
Okay.
So, you know that beyond these doors, there is a large open courtyard, fountain in the middle, a lot of shrubbery and decorative foliage. Courtyard extends for around 100 feet before you enter the Temple of Magic, which again is kind of like a large open interior with a raised step area where basically all formal functions take place, with a large decorative pond in the middle.
Right. So the children should still be at the temple.
Where would they be keeping them? Is it?
I imagine inside the temple. They seem. They seem to be.
Basement area, or
they seem to be genuinely serious about at least keeping the children safe for now, whatever they're planning to do with them. So I don't imagine they plan to do them any harm here.
From what I know of the lady, they are new recruits.
Probably. Dimitri, there seems to be some kind of hierarchy around women serving under the lady. Is that correct?
Yes, she tends to usually favor them. There's a few exceptions, but generally speaking.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
So, Dimitri, you think your daughters could be here?
That's more than likely. I saw a crowd coming from that direction and heading toward here.
Okay. We'll get them out. Don't worry.
Thank you, Eve. It is appreciated. We'll do what we can for all of them, and I'll look at Dayak as I say that.
Dave will nod at you in like understanding. Right. Let's see what we can do. I will push on the doors. Are they closed? Or
They are closed, but they are not locked.
that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I will open.
Okay.
So heads
As you do,
Treatment.
you see the courtyard beyond. Two of the Lelia's soldiers stand chatting, one holding a torch, and stood still and motionless, kind of like awaiting for something to do. You see two very familiar, weird-looking creatures. Ones you initially saw attacking the meeting most of you were present for in Blackstaff Tower. These weird floating heads with very large, elongated, clawed arms. Not much of a face, but a bright orange mouth, agape and hungry.
Can I see them before like entering the thing?
These
Okay.
are large open gates. It's basically impossible to conceal the fact you are opening the gates.
No, okay.
Because it is like a large swing open.
Yeah.
As the gates open, you can see that the creatures don't seem to move or react in any way, but the two soldiers just glance over, continuing their conversation. Not much attention being paid, just kind of checking to see who's coming in.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself again before we go in, and then look like a guard and wait for Dayak to do what he's going to do.
Yeah, give me 1 second to double check if Detect Thoughts allows me to talk to people around me. No, it doesn't let me. Okay. I will whisper instead. Dimitri, is there anything I should know about those things? Would they be able to see through my disguise?
Have I seen these things before, Matt?
You have not. You will have heard rumors that Eulalia was working on ways to expand her forces militarily, but that's about it.
Yeah.
These are new to you as well.
Yeah, I said to Dayak, I said, I'll just say, I don't know what these things are. I heard rumors, but I don't know their capabilities.
The guards might get suspicious if we try and hug the wall.
Maybe we so it's either one way or the other. We walk in and try and talk through it, or we try and fight our way in. I prefer to talk through and then fight out, but
Agreed.
Yeah.
They're moving quickly. Come with me.
Sneaky.
I will take Dimitri with me first,
Okay.
because there are guards.
yeah, I'll walk like a couple of steps behind Dayak, so it's a seeming like obviously deferential. She's my superior.
Okay. As you enter, they go, "Oh, My lady, we were beginning to wonder. If you are here for Sister Jathan, you just missed her. She's inside now. Would you like an escort, or are you just passing through?
I am just passing through, but thank you.
No problem.
Has anything happened in the last half an hour or so? We've heard reports of all kinds of things happening in town. A flying ship, patrols being attacked.
No, my lady, all quiet here. Sister Jathan didn't give us much conversation as she passed through, so we've heard very little of outside these walls tonight, I'm afraid.
All right, as you were. Blessed be the lady.
Blessed be. And they stand to attention to allow you to pass.
How are we going to sneak through?
That's the real question. All right.
Time pauses while all of you scratch your head.
Vladimir, come with me, and I will motion for Dimitri to follow me.
Taking note of my name, I will follow.
Just just like generic Russian name.
Yeah.
What? Wilfred.
Piotr. And as I pass the soldiers, I will kind of wait for them to just go about their patrols.
So, Hunter, what are we gonna do? They just sort of fucked off and left us.
Using message to talk to you just in case, because I'm not very stealthous. Yeah, I don't know. I usually fight my way through these things, so yeah, this is new ground for me.
Let's hope they can find their way.
As you pass and you wave the soldiers off, they don't really go anywhere. They just kind of drop their guard and just turn to each other and begin chatting again.
God.
For now, they seem content to at least leave the gate open. I don't think they've... Yeah, with their passive perception, they won't really have noticed that the gate's been left open. At least they're not bothered about it for now.
Yeah, should have cast invisibility. I'll whisper to Dayak as we get past the two kind of hands of Lalalia and obviously out of earshot or whatever, saying, so what do we do about the other three?
I kind of hoped the guards would just go on with their patrol and not stand still.
You should have asked for a patrol.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Does Arcane Gate make a noise? It's a valid question.
It is a valid question. I'd say yes, but a very, very quiet one. It's more of like a twinkly whoosh than it is like a fireball. So in this kind of scenario, having cast it before, I doubt you would be concerned that someone was going to be hearing it.
Okay. So if I just back up a bit so I can just get an angle from where I want to have a little look down and see. So there is so right in the top left hand corner, that's quite far away.
I will point out as well, for those of you outside, you are under that torch outside, so you are not currently in dim light. You are in bright light.
Okay, I'm scooted.
I'm going to hug the tree line then and just carefully make my way up to here so I can just have a little look.
Oh, what kind of gate is it? Is it like a thick wooden gate or is it like a grated gate?
No, large wooden gate,
Okay.
opaque, opens with a creak as two doors.
I'm guessing because I can't actually see any path that is it this way, or am I just misreading what I'm looking at? Because I can just see a path round here.
See the path.
Yeah, like when I look inside where they open that are, like
Yeah, so they're heading straight ahead to the steps at the back that go up and into the temple.
oh, I see. Okay, I see. And slightly quick follow-up question: can I be classed as seeing something if I'm looking through my familiar's eyes at that place?
I mean, yeah, you'd be
So
under whatever restrictions that puts you under, but yeah, you count as seeing it, I guess. Oh, are you saying like a point you can see within range for a spell? Right. I'd say
How far away can the familiar fly?
that depends on
mile.
the spell, I'd say, because we had this last week in Barovia. You can't counterspell round corners. Like the spells in D&D are very direct, like as the crow flies. So
Arcane Gate, you create a link teleport pause. Choose 2 points on the ground that you can see, one within 10 feet of you and one within 500 feet of you.
okay, for that, I would say you're not casting a beam of anything. So yes, you could do that. Because it's just creating something out of space. So you could do that through a familiar.
Fantastic. I'll have to use a couple of spell slots for it, but I'm fine with that if it means we can maintain our stealthorous. I'll just get a flock of spiders.
Okay.
And I'll use a spell slot for it.
Oh, I don't want to imagine that. That just sounds like it's a flying group of spiders.
Sorry,
A gaggle.
Swarm?
that's the gaggle of pigeons.
Swarm?
Okay.
Spiders?
Can you roll me a D100?
Depends what
A
for.
cluster. It's a cluster of spiders.
Okay, cool. You create your cluster of spiders.
And I will just basically just get them to. I'm guessing they're not like sprinting, so I could maybe get the spiders to catch up to Daik and that to just like sit on their armor. But I'll message Daik just to let him know what's going on, just in case. Don't want to get
Okay.
splattered.
We're shivering. There's
I
like 86 spiders rolling
I
over
will
me.
say, they can slow down or hold up to let the spiders catch up to them. There's no way the spiders can catch up to them otherwise.
Sorry, did I not say really fast spiders? That's
Yeah,
what I meant to say. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll just message him saying just slow down a little bit and, gonna send some spiders. Don't question it. Just like accept it.
Sorry.
It's the weirdest Halloween gift ever.
I love how you just mentioned the spiders. Just go chill, guy. It's okay. Slow scuttling, chill scuttling.
So yeah, I don't know at what point they'll make it to you, but I'm guessing that will be at some point like near the steps. I'd have thought if you're walking a little bit slower.
They can slow down, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will have slowed down and been consumed with spiders
Okay.
before moving on.
So you have spiders on you.
Yay.
What are you doing?
Very uncomfortably walking forwards.
Yeah. Shit.
Fuck.
Weirdly enough, I can cast any spell through my familiar that requires touch. So yeah, that yeah. I mean, yeah, that's cool.
Did
Okay.
you also tell me what the plan was, or did you just tell me that you were going to put spiders on me?
I said don't question it.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just asking what else you said, but if that's all you said, then yeah. I'll just keep walking.
Okay. Are you guys just proceeding inside?
Yeah, he told me just to not question it, so I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all very Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
As you guys as you guys make your way up the steps and into the temple, there is also 2 large blue gates, semi-translucent, that block the entrance to the temple. But Daek, you would know as you approach, they basically are the automatic doors of the D&D world. They slowly swing open, though silently, as you enter the temple. Dimitri, this would be new to you. As you enter, you can see the grandeur of this marble and perfectly cut stone interior blends amazingly with the interior of the tree that is around it. Roots and vines stretch down like a waterfall over the construction on the inside of this hollowed out tree. And looking up, you can see into the night sky, stars twinkling above. The whole interior is somehow illuminated with moonlight. It's all tinged in whites and blues that give it a very magical and very pleasant atmosphere. However, as you enter, flanked by 2 decorative streams on either side, you can see the raised area up ahead of you. And concerningly, 2 more of the hands of Lelalia. Above them on the raised platform, you see one of the heftier looking spellcasting types that Daek you will have seen before. One of Lelalia's mites. They do not seem to react as you enter, but as you are walking towards the steps, walking down from the steps, you see a very beautifully armored individual, clearly a soldier of Lelalia. By the ornate stained glass appearance to her armor, Dimitri, you can tell she is very high-ranking indeed. You can assume that this is Jathan that was mentioned by the other soldiers. I'll put you on the map. This is Jathan.
I would assume.
Sorry. Go on.
I would assume that she's more richly decorated than I am.
Yes, very much so.
Then yeah. No, just stop that.
As she approaches the steps and sees you, she seems to be in a world of her own, and then stops. She says, was not expecting others. You can see above her, though a lot of what you can probably see on the map you can't see properly because of the angle. There is a large illuminated curtain of blue magic that seems to cut the room ahead of you in half. Dimitri, you'd recognize in the very center of which there is a giant symbol to Lelalia shimmering in place.
I can't see anything.
Yes, because you're not in the room. I'm just giving you permission for Dimitri, so you guys can all see what's going on too.
I can see in that room. Thank you very much.
Oh, that is true. Well, there you go. Now you can all see, even though you're not present.
It's a very cool room.
I dig it.
So yeah, Jathan stops and says, I wasn't experiencing others. Care to introduce yourself, my lady?
Experiencing others?
Expecting.
Shut up. Don't make me kill you right now.
The one mistake you made all session where you fucking bitch.
The tree collapses, you all die. Right, go on.
The dog's excited.
Oh, God. Sorry about that. Yeah. My lady. And I will salute and bow and avert eye contact out of respect that I don't have, but acts to have.
That is sister to you. I asked you a question. She continues walking towards you.
My name is Valeria. We had reports that there were problems in town, and I wished to make sure that the temple was still secure. But I see that you are still present here. so I should have not worried about anything.
You wish to see that the temple was still secure, so you brought yourself and one foot soldier.
Add the rest of my patrol and make sure that the area around the temple was safe.
Give me a deception check.
That is a 26.
She raises one eyebrow, says, well, I guess I commend you for taking some initiative. But as you can see, it is secure. So you can get back to whatever it is your assigned duty was.
Of course, my lady. Sister. Sorry, that one. And I will turn to Dimitri and kind of like motion with my eyes like, what do we do? While physically motioning for him to follow me as I turn around back to the door.
While we're in here, can I have as this is taking place, can I have a look? Do I notice any kind of sign, like there are any kids in here, or noises coming from somewhere, or like sounds of like quiet chattering, or any indication of like any kids?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Come on. 11 total.
You do not see any indication that there are any kids here.
I'll turn to Dayak and kind of like whisper, can't see any of the kids. Do you want to try and sneak back in, be sneaky? Or do you want to try and make a scene and do something?
It's just two of us for now. It'll take a little while for the other three to come rushing in. Let's wait outside. Because Hunter is, well, and I kind of like raise one arm uncomfortably as there's like spiders crawling all over me. He'll have seen what's in here. And before we draw any more attention to ourselves, I will go back out the door.
I'll follow at a respectful distance.
Okay, this point over here. Hold on, let me see. This here. Is that like behind a tree, so the others can't see you at that point?
Correct.
Okay, I'll cast Arcane Gate from where we are in the bushes to over there.
Okay.
If you don't want to bother putting it on the map, I'm literally going to come through and dismiss it straight away. So it's up to you.
Awesome.
With all of us, obviously, not just me.
Stepping on through, you appear at the other side, inside the courtyard.
Cool.
Are the spiders still on?
Can you roll me a D100, please?
Oh no.
Cool. Good to know.
Okay, hang on. Ugh. There you go.
No, just Hunter. It's all good.
Inclusivity.
Where are we?
Top left.
Top left, okay.
I'll message Dake and just be like, over here, Dake. And look to
I
your
mean-
right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just
Oh, hang on. I would not have known any of this because I've got that ring on. Because you're using.
Yeah, you can't hear anything in your mind.
I can't hear anything. I'll just have had spiders crawl up my leg out of nowhere. It's like, don't cause a scene, don't cause a scene, don't cause a scene.
That's his blood curdling scream.
Yeah, so I will not know that you messaged me as well.
I
Okay.
will say you could probably see them appearing out of a portal once you are exiting the building.
Okay.
Because while the courtyard is dark and dim, that's going to be pretty obvious if you're in that line of sight, and you would have been.
Cool. Oh, there they are.
Just wave.
I'll stand to the side like I'm guarding the door,
Hmm.
like within earshot of what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, I saw everything that was going on in there. What do you want to do?
There's no possible way to sneak in unless
Lovely.
it's too open. Unless we can become completely invisible.
Dimitri will go and like nod, like there might be a way to do that.
All of us?
I can get 4 people invisible.
I have a potion of invisibility on me.
And I think our toad friend has a cape that can make him invisible.
It like reduces his like chance to be seen. But if Chris can do 4, I can do myself. That's everyone.
That'd be a good shout of anything.
We can try it. If not, like when stealth fails, there's always fighting. But if we don't stealth first, we'll have no chance to stealth. So we might as well give it a try.
Well said.
Cool. We can't see each other, can we, when we're invisible? So
Let's look hold hands.
I'll
Okay,
put a
so-
spider on everybody so we can just see a very small spider floating around.
Oh no.
Is that the plan? Potion invisibility and a cast of invisibility?
Sure. That's
Yep.
okay with me.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
Cool. Dimitri, can you roll me a D100, please?
Okay.
Oh, this, I see. what's
I
going
think it's
on.
leveled spells.
Yeah, it's an aura or something.
Ooh, a 5? 5 total.
Okay, good to know.
This is good for us.
So you guys huddle up.
Fuck you.
It's
Fuck
a
you.
touch spell. It's a touch spell. So
Yeah, I'll move over to everyone, and obviously,
yeah, you guys huddle up. You get ready. Hunter begins to down his potion. Dimitri will cast his invisibility, and in a shimmer, you all go invisible. However,
Fuck.
as you do, you all notice something strange. As you all shimmer invisible and your companions all around you disappear, right next to where Dimitri just was, you see a little red light appear, a little shimmer, and an eerie red glow. And as your eyes focus in on it, you can see a very small red lightning bolt has appeared right where Dimitri has just cast this spell.
Oh,
So magic triggers something.
Well, yeah, it triggers the portals.
out of game, I think if you cast a spell of a certain level, you've got to roll percentile, and if it hits it, it creates one of these. That's my theory, anyway. But Dimitri wouldn't know that.
It's an interesting theory. It's the best we have on going on for us, I suppose.
So this is the first instance of us actually knowing this actually happened. We wouldn't know. We've been rolling for this chance to happen. So this is just out
Yeah.
of the blue right now.
Yeah, out of the way, we wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, that's a bit fucking weird.
Does it grow or does it just appear and stay that size?
You watch it for a few moments. It just seems to appear, tear itself into reality, and stays that size.
Okay.
Well, before we start having daylight instead of losing it, shall we get a move on?
We shall indeed.
That's a good idea.
Just a quick point. Did you want to take that ring off so I can message you? Because I
Oh,
don't
you've
have
been
to.
messaging me.
Yeah, well, because I don't have to see you.
All right, I'll.
It's up to you. I can put spiders on someone else because at least if I know where the spiders are, I know the direction of the creature, so I can point to one of you and message you. So at least it gives us some communication.
As long as I know that you're trying to contact me, I can make an exception for you. That should not be a problem.
Fantabulous. I'll put. I mean, it would be useful if everybody had a spider in their pocket or something.
It's a bit like that Naruto slug.
Yeah, because I get. How many do I get? Oh,
mean,
yeah,
spiders.
three familiars. Yeah, I'll put. I'm controlling ribbon anyway, so I'll put. If you all accept a spider, you can all have a spider each. Because I can also heal you through this spider as well. Don't forget.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you just sit on anywhere on you is fine. Put it in your pocket. Just don't squish it. And then yeah, let's plod in.
Kill. Now, the gates open automatically upon approach. I don't think.
Which they do as you approach, yes?
Yeah, I'm just like telling them as we're walking that direction.
Okay.
So just so you know, they will know there's something by the doors. So don't get jumped. Just keep carefully walking.
I will basically just follow in step of you two.
Yep, sounds like a good idea.
Rivet will do the same.
Is there any change in the creatures? What are they? Are they constructs of some sort?
They do not. They do not appear to be constructs. They do appear to be flesh and blood. As a reminder, this is the one that's. This is what the big one in the middle looks like. They all seem to hover in place, and they do not seem to move or react in any way as the doors open and close, allowing you inside.
Any sign of the lady from before? Or the sister?
There is no sign of her. She appeared to change her mind on the direction she was going as after you guys had your conversation. She seemed to have bought your excuse, but something about it made her turn around and walk back up those stairs towards the shimmering curtain of light.
Maybe I was just hella convincing and she really thought there was danger in the city.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure. So I'll message you saying lead the way.
Because I have been inside the temple itself as well, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Of note, obviously, given that there's a massive Lily symbol on it, this massive veiled curtain of light is not usually here, Dirk.
Whereabouts is that curtain? It's like top to bottom.
It's
ceiling to floor.
Yes, it seems to stretch a couple 100 feet up into the tree.
And does it reach the floor? Like you have to like walk through the curtain? Oh, okay.
It reaches the floor.
I think I've detect magic. I don't think I have 10 minutes to just sit there, but it just takes 10 minutes. Oh no, it takes an action. I will just cast it.
I will remind you, if you cast a spell, your invisibility breaks.
Okay, I will not do that. I'll just sit there like a good choir boy and hope nothing goes wrong. It will go wrong. Whereabouts is the curtain?
It's the big blue thing at the top of your screen.
Oh, that's okay. I thought it was like right there. No, cool. Sneakily walk between these things.
Can I have you all make a stealth check at advantage, please?
Sure.
Oh god, that's a 1 and a 19.
23.
We won't have your stealth thing, will we, Eve?
I don't think so anymore.
No.
I think
Can we
it's
roll ribbon, Matt?
Yes, please. It lasts an hour, so it probably would have been gone by now.
Yeah.
Sorry, my computer's just on playing ball at the moment.
21 in total.
Ooh, nat 20. So 29.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. None of these creatures seem to react as you begin to move past them.
Okay.
Wait, I don't have Dimitri's stealth check, actually.
Oh, 23.
Cool. Yeah, none of them seem to
Sorry, I
react.
thought I said it.
Now, that one woman went to the right. She seemed important, so I say that we follow her.
Cool.
I'm not going to say that because I don't know how well these things can hear, but as a player, I'm just going to like say what I'm thinking, what they're thinking.
As you make your way up the steps onto this large raised area, you can see the glowing magics of the pond in the center of the room, and at each edge of this large blue curtain, some kind of arcane glyph on the floor, seemingly connected to it.
Keep going.
Yeah. Hans the only one who sees that.
Would from no, would me or Dimitri recognise symbolism at all? Of that from our history with like be associated with Lelania.
I'd say with your association with Eulalia, no.
Okay.
You would recognize the symbol that's on the curtain as the symbol for the Lalia, but the actual arcane glyphs, no. If anyone has proficiency in Arcana, you can give me an Arcana check if you're trying to identify the glyphs.
Sure.
Never mind.
23.
That's better.
Yeah, look with 23. Looking at the glyphs, it's clear that they are somehow maintaining this curtain. The arcane energy is pouring from them. And they are, judging by the symbolism, it's some kind of protective or warding spell.
Question: would activating my armor break the invisibility? Okay.
Yeah, because it is magic. However, I assumed your armor was already on because you only had a short rest before, not a long rest.
Oh, okay. I didn't
You
say
know-
I was taking off. I'll put it on.
Yeah, yeah. You never said you took it off. So because it was only a short rest, I assumed you just left it on.
Yes. Awesome.
Cool. I will move up to the edge of the curtain. Can we see through it? Like,
Cannot.
Vaguely. Okay, so it's just a beam of light, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, assuming that we're out of earshot for the most part, I will still whisper. These glyphs seem to be what's holding up this entire curtain.
What should we do? Should we
Okay.
destroy them?
So magical glyphs, or like I'm guessing they are magical. What is it?
Very magical.
They're very magical. Okay, so maybe if we had to, a dispel magic might help this situation. Obviously not now, but later on.
It seems to be. What kind of magic did it say it was? By the Arcana check.
Some kind of protective or warding magic. With 23, it's very similar in appearance to that of the Wall of Light spell, though you don't recognize all the glyphs involved. So it's hard to say how similar or different it actually is to that spell.
It seems to be some kind of barrier spell specifically.
I'm guessing the feeling of stealth is running out of utility.
Also, I'm not even sure if we can go through this.
And if it's a ward, it could potentially alert somebody. Someone's tried to get through it, or that could be the other part of the spell. I don't know. So we could give it a go and deal with the consequences afterwards, or we could try and find another way.
I wouldn't know if there was another way to get in this building.
There is no other way to the other side of this. No, it is. You're basically in the circular chamber now of that sits in the tree. It's just cut in half. So
Yeah.
the other side is just walls and tree.
I could test it with a familiar and see what happens to it when it goes through.
Sacrifice one of the spiders.
Might as well. It's up to you. Good idea, or the other way around?
It's the safest to us, but we don't know what's on the other side.
We do not. We could find out. If it makes it through, we'll know.
If it doesn't make through, we'll also know.
True, yeah. So, who doesn't want the spider anymore? Dake, you didn't seem too keen on having a spider on you, so...
Not really.
So, okay, I'll use that one, and I'll get it to crawl through the barrier. As far as it goes.
Right up to the barrier, and it's like walking into a wall.
Okay.
It just stops. You can climb up the barrier if you want with it, or at least try. But it does just stop as if it's just hit a wall.
Okay.
Does anything visually change about it? Like the
When
wall, not spider.
When the spider approaches and touches it, no.
I'll bring the spider back to you, Dake, and put it back on you.
Delightful.
Yeah. So I guess we have to me, unless anyone else can see any other way, we have to dispel whatever this is to get through. It's not like it's, or be let through, I guess, if that's where the other lady went. So there is a way through. I don't know if it's certain people or if it's something they have on their person that might let them through. I do not know. But it seems to me we have to get rid of this before we go.
Yeah.
So
the walls appears to be between the two which magic circle thingies. So they are connected. So if we get rid of one, I think that would get rid of the entire wall.
okay.
All we do is try, right?
Exactly.
We're not getting any further here.
Would I also know how to potentially get rid of such things?
I mean, you've already mentioned the magic spell. That dispels magic.
Okay. Does anyone have that
Other than
prepared?
that, other than that, you tell me. Do you know any ways of getting rid of these things?
Dimitri
I mean,
will go.
if it's on the floor, can you just like rub it out with a foot?
Yeah, no, that won't work.
Try.
Dimitri goes, I have the spell. I could probably guess it. But if we do, I am out of spells until I'm cantrips only if we have to get in a fight. And I'd rather have at least one, but if it's the only thing we can do, then
You'd also be visible.
yes, instantly.
So if we're going to be visible anyway, the chances are those people are going to come and are going to see us, like for sure. So is it not worth getting the drop on these guys first, so we're not, dealing with them while we're trying to dispel the wall or get through it? Because we don't know what's on the other side. So I'd rather not be flanked and enemies in front.
I have something that could do it, but it would involve casting a spell.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to have to drop our invis anyway. So
I'm just
if we
thinking
all...
that, yeah, if I cast this though, I am out of spells to drop the to use the dispel magic.
I think we should be able to deal with these guys if you surround them and then get rid of them, and then you can use the spell. I know you'll be spellless then on, but I don't really see any other way we can get through.
Eve,
Yes.
with your passive perception, as you're having this conversation, you do notice that dead ahead of you, there is a tiny ripple in the wall that doesn't seem quite right.
Ooh. Can she touch it?
Oh, you're very far away at the minute.
Oh, right. So whereabouts is the ripple?
Slap bang there.
Eve is going to head towards it. Just touch it gently.
It seems like the consistency of the wall isn't as sturdy in this spot. It's still physical, but it seems like it's warping and changing in some way, but it's unclear how. And it is very subtle.
Guys, look at this.
What is it?
Wall. It's there's something strange about it here.
Dayak, as you take a few more steps towards the wall,
Carefully.
this ripple intensifies, and you feel you can't see anything, but you do feel a tingling sensation in your chest coming from your armor. And as you step closer, the wall begins to separate directly in front of you, creating a little archway.
Stealing that armor was that right choice.
And I've literally been sat here stressing my head out because you are literally one square away from that opening. And I was like, oh my god, just step forward one more square.
Please.
But yes, I was literally just like, please tell me someone's passive perception is above a 16. Eve says, yes, excellent.
Josh's is also like 20 something. So.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, he's the bottom of my list. I didn't get that far.
Interesting. Should we go through now while it's still open in case it closes?
Yeah, let's play it. I'm very tempted as a player to just go like, oh, if I take a step backwards, it closes, and then when I go forwards again, yeah. I'm just not going to do that.
Cool. If you're going through, I'll carry on following in step like we've.
I mean, we are all still completely invisible, right?
No,
Yeah.
I've not dropped it anyway. I don't know if we've done anything that's caused Matt to go.
You are all still invisible.
Cool.
If we do, are we sort of on the understanding that it is Daek's armor that's done this, or Daek is as a person? Is that like something we would kind of been able to know?
Well, you all realised it from my description, so yeah.
That's fantastic. So Daek, I think you should probably stay in. Like, we'll make our way past you if you want to just stay in there, like while we, go past you, just in case it closes while you're on the other side.
Just be careful. right behind you.
Doof. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go through a bit.
As you all squeeze on past Dayak through this opening to the other side, you are met by the same grandeur once again. Up ahead, you can see a small cluster of light and gathering of people on top of and around a ascended throne with giant crystal butterfly wings adorning its back. Clearly once the seat of power in Silvery Moon. Gathered all around this throne, you see one more of the hands of Lelalia floating idly next to this seat. Around the bottom, you see a cluster of small children, all of which seem quiet, terrified, and some of which are crying. Around them, you see Jatham standing watch and looking over in the direction of the wall, a bit puzzled. Around them, you see two of Lelia's guards, and Dayak, you do see Jarkin and Millie on the floor and subdued and upset. What's most notable is two of Lelia's guards standing watch over them, one in plated armor and one in hooded robe, who is atop the throne. What's most concerning to you is how young both of them are. Probably early teens at best. One of them with a very neutral expression on their face, the younger one hooded and robed, the older one more stern, more innately angry. And what strikes you all most is the white fur on both of their skin.
Don't you fucking do this, Matt.
Dimitri, as you stand there, you realize this is why Lelalia knew where they were the whole time. You stand there looking at your two daughters, adorned in the Lelalia garb,
No.
Alexandria and Tatiana in front of you at last.
I was going to say, you're trying to make me believe that a 12-year-old's able to wield plate armor, but if it's a leopard, then maybe.
If it's a leopard, then absolutely.
I'll let it slide.
Where did you get them fucking pictures from, Matt? Are they like D&D ones?
It took me a long time, let's put it that way.
They look well good. That's cool.
Photoshop was needed slightly.
Right.
As I say, Jatham is looking at the hole that is now disappearing behind you. Now you've all stepped through, a bit confused as to why something has opened in the wall, but nothing has stepped through. What would you all like to do?
I would like to get further away from the wall to make sure that it's shut behind us. If it is indeed true that it's the armor that I was wearing that kept it open.
Okay. It does indeed close behind you.
Dimitri is just aghast. I don't think he'd move. I think he'd be too shocked at what he's seen.
Just elbow the dog in the face.
Oh.
I'll follow Dimitri in kind, like normal, and act on his actions.
Dayak, not Dimitri.
Just be careful.
Oh, Dayak.
Dimitri is the guy that's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's just seen his two
It's the
daughters.
wrong person to follow right now.
Yeah, Dimitri's not in a good place. This is not going how I thought it would.
Dun, dun, dun. Right. So, plan, guys. There's only two of them. Well, there's only really one of them. Four of them? Where's the other?
There's the monster at the end. There's
There's
the lady with a.
I mean, I don't
really
think
cool
I can
armor.
bring myself to Eldritch plus Dimitri's children, so
I mean, if he's told us that they are indeed his kids, then
Yeah,
Well, he hasn't yet,
I
but
think he hasn't.
I have not, but
I mean, I was fully prepared to punch a kid.
yeah, but then you're like, I'm guessing they look somewhat like Dimitri as well.
There is definitely a family resemblance there.
Yeah, I'd be just in shock and be like, I'd just say to Eve, I don't know if I can do this, Eve. That fucking bitch. Fucking Valelia. He's like, there's an anger, it's starting to come to terms with like what's going on in his head, and he doesn't quite know what to do.
What's happening in the meantime? Like, what's so someone leading this conversation with all the children at the front over there? Are they saying anything or doing anything?
No, the lady's coming towards us, or the
Okay.
sister is going.
Jatham has approached slightly just to see what's going on, but as the wall has closed, she's kind of just confused. She seems to be like in deliberation, pondering at the minute. The children all seem quiet and kind of just keeping it to themselves, not really looking up. At the front there, oh, forgive me. Which way around is this? I've forgotten which way around your kid's named. It's Tatiana's the older one. Right?
Yes,
Yes.
think so. Let me check. One second. I was right.
I don't know
I don't know my own
Tati-
children's names.
Tatiana, the one in the plate mail, seems to be pacing on the spot, very impatient and frustrated. The younger looking one, robed and with a staff in hand, is just sat patiently on the steps beneath the throne, just kind of in their own world, seemingly waiting for something.
Oh God.
hmm.
Dimitri is going to try and test this one way or another. He's going to say to him, listen, try and spread out. I need to talk to my daughters. But if you guys can try and stay static and spread out a bit, maybe get the drop on the others. I need to protect the other children, even if my two won't listen to reason. I have to at least try.
We'll follow your lead, Dimitri. Whatever you need.
So I'm going to approach.
I'll spread out to the right ribbon.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll stay on the left over here.
And I'm going to get somewhat close. I'm going to cast a small just spell, just like a minor illusion, like almost like a, that's why I'm doing it, to break it just on me and not on everyone else. So I'm doing it like I'm teleporting into the room, like a Misty Step sort of a look around me.
Hey.
And then I'll put my hands up. Alexander, Tatiana.
Immediately as you bamf into the room, Jatham's going to draw her sword, pointing at you and just standing in a ready motion. As you call out, the heads of the two children both snap in your direction. Tatiana with a glare on her face and shock, and Alexandra wide-eyed.
Searched for you for so long. Please, we can leave together. I don't know why you have these children, please. We can all go.
The Jatham still stands at a ready position, but relaxes slightly and smiles as she looks towards Alexandra and Tatiana. Tatiana also raises her sword now, and looking you dead in the eyes, just says, Ah, the traitor. Hello, father.
I am no traitor. I have been looking for you for many years. The only reason I betrayed, what would be seen as betraying Lily, is because I found out she didn't tell me she knew where you were.
Ah,
That is the only reason I was betrayed her or gone against her. She did many good things for me, but keeping you from me was the only thing that would ever send me to betray her.
ah, we were told to expect these lies from you, father.
This is what
We
she
will
does.
not buy it. And
Yes.
you claim to only betray because you were deceived. Ah,
This is what she does. She lies and she lies. She gets into their heads.
and this is what you do. You lie and you lie. You've already betrayed us once. Of course you did it again with Lilalia.
How have I
The-
betrayed you? Tell me.
Alexandra stands up to speak, and a hiss comes from Tatiana, silencing her. You betrayed us. Where were you? How long has it been, father?
Too long. I've been trying to find you for what, 6 years? Or every waking moment my thoughts have been about you. Your mother, your brother, trying to get you back. Trying to do something to find you. Ever since that day. Ever since we were attacked. Ever since you were taken. All I have done is try and find you.
And yet, I know that is not true. I know where you were. We were out in the jungle trying to find, I don't know who, for Lilalia. We saw you. We saw your group. You were off treasure hunting, not trying to find us.
I was trying to find the person who told me they knew where you were. I sent two trolls to find you because I had a lead that was where you were.
Ah. No more lies. You shall be treated like a traitor. Isn't that right, Alexandra? And the younger one just bows their head nervously. Jatham turns to you. They won't believe your lies, traitor. You have simply come here to die, as should befit any heretic against Our Lady.
In that case, if I die, you'll know that I die telling the truth. And eventually one day, you'll see the lies that Lily has done it when she discards you like she discards everyone else.
Would you like the honors, girls, or should I deal with him for you? And Jatham starts walking towards you, sword out.
Summon the sword,
Mm-hmm.
and I turn and go, I'm sorry, girls, you should not have to see this. And I cast banishment on both of them.
Oh.
My man.
Okay.
Because I can cast it on two of them because it's a 5th level spell.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'm within 60 feet, obviously. First.
Can A, you roll me a D100, and B, as you go to cast this spell, the quick incantation comes out. You point towards the two girls, and Alexandra bolts to her feet and tries to cast counterspell.
Okay.
Reaction counterspell.
Okay. Popping into existence, Hunter emerges from nowhere with another counterspell. They meet mid-air, and in an instant, poof, Alexandra and Tatiana disappear from the room. Can we all roll initiative, please?
Oh,
I got 67 on the thingy.
I thought you said
Yeah.
67 on initiative.
No. Although Dimitri, I do have a +7 to initiative, so not quite that good. 19 for Dimitri.
Sorry, sometimes forget how that works.
Yeah, I
finally,
thought that
good
spell was
initiative roll.
probably worth going off, so that's why I did that.
Jack, you were literally just in range for that counter spell as well.
Was I?
Literally, you were 60 feet away.
Oh yeah.
15 oh, nice. Okay.
That's not nice.
That one. Okay, good.
I got
to
a
know.
19, Matt. I don't think I'm on there.
Cool. I'll put you on manually.
Sorry, I rolled. I forgot that I'd do it on thing. I rolled the dice.
It's all right. My roll 20 won't. Oh, that's because I've got a ruler selected. That's why it won't let me do anything. What did you say you were?
19.
19. Okay, cool. I believe that is everyone on there. So, oh, sorry. They need to make saves against banishment, don't they? It's not
Yes,
just
they do. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, it's charisma save. Charisma 17.
God's sake. I thought that was going to make it interesting, me remembering that, and then I rolled a 2 and a 3. So no,
Counter spell was useful.
cool. Dimitri, what is your dex score?
Dex score is a 14.
Cool. First thing to react then is the Lelia's hand. It will come barreling over here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hovering towards you, raising its claws, charging at both Dimitri and Hunter. Dimitri, you are up. Eve, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna. Cool. Which one to go for? I'm gonna go for this one because she's pissed me off with her. Also, she seems the commanding thing, so I'm gonna move toward her if I can. My roll 20's been really slow. I don't know if it'll caught up or not. But there we go. Going there. I'm going next to her. There we go.
Cool.
I think that's right now. And then I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna go. Fuck it, green flame blade. For a. That is. What do I do with the sword? That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
And I get sneak attack because of my fancy footworks. What do you call it? Oh, and before I do that, bonus action, because I've not played Dimitri in a while, bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on her as well.
Cool.
So, first one up is going to be... Okay, so the rapier will be 8 points of damage plus another 4 from Hexblade's Curse, so 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Another... The green flame blade will be 12 points of fire damage. And then the sneak attack from fancy footwork will be a... all of my things. 2d6, I think. 2d6. 4 points, another 4 points of piercing damage on top of that.
Okay, cool.
And then, oh no, I can't do a bonus action. So yeah, that's. Oh no, actually, I don't need to do a bonus action because of Rakish Audacity. Or fancy footwork, if I make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make an opportunity attack against me for the rest of my turn. I am gonna try and move back out the way up to my speed, which is 30. So I'm gonna move back here because I know that this thing's gonna be after me.
Cool.
So yeah.
Cool. Eve, you are up. You are still invisible. Ribbit is on deck.
Eve is gonna go clear over here. And yeah, laptop's be a bit slow. So this is a bad guy, and this is a bad guy, right?
Correct.
So she'll start by casting Hunter's Mark onto this guy. And will just shoot, I think. I don't think there's much point doing a volley at the moment.
Awesome. Oh, I'm not going to give you advantage on the roll from popping out invisibility, I don't think. I normally would have done, but because the Hunter's Mark's coming first, it can see you and then the arrows are coming at it, so
That's fine. I mean,
go on.
it's not really going to matter, to be honest.
Ooh, the
Yes, it will.
cockiness of the ranger.
30.
Yeah, that hits.
So 12 plus 1d6. So 18 damage. And,
Nice.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is 13 plus 14 damage total.
Nice.
And that's all she can do.
Cool. Ribbit, you're up.
Okay, he's going to come over to here and stab it with the Mind Blade.
Cool. Go for it.
This one, I think.
Cool. You do have advantage as well. So
I'll
because
just
you are
do it.
bursting from invisibility.
Fantastic. So I'll just roll that again at normal.
Nice. That works.
And
And then you
then,
get sneak attack as well.
what does sneak attack? Oh, just click his sneak
Yeah.
attack thing.
Oh!
Wait,
That's
what?
rude.
That's just sneak.
Oh,
6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6.
Oh no, that is a sneak attack. Nice, cool. So yeah, 20 damage. Bursting from invisibility, blade comes out, stabs this thing straight in the face. It instantly dies.
Those were a lot tougher last time.
They weren't. There was just a lot more of them.
Oh, we were worse.
Can
We've
River
not,
attack,
we've not left it once. But...
can River attack it again?
Yeah,
I think he can. So I can come over to this person and attack them now.
yeah, with your bonus action.
Nice. Is that just another normal rapier one?
Yes. Cool. Yeah, that hits. Bloody hell.
Fantastic. And he's moved, what, 5, 15, 20 feet. And how much movement's he got? 35, so he's got 15 left. He's going to back up. They can't take an attack of opportunity, I don't think, because I've attempted to attack them.
Cool.
So 5, 10, and 15.
Cool. Just one question. Dimitri, the thing you cast on Jatham, what is it again?
Hexblade's Curse, so it's not a concentration effect. It's the
Just checking.
pass feature. Yeah, it's not hex.
Cool.
I don't have any other spell slots left. I'm done spell slot.
Go. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to charge at you, Dimitri. And she is going to swing her sword at you.
Go for it.
That is a 9 to hit.
The
Which I'm
miss.
assuming misses, and I can't do maths. 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool. You take 4 points of slashing damage. Con save, please.
Okay, 1 second. Do a damage. Oh, con save. Nat 1.
Oh.
As she hits you, bursting back into the room, your two kids reappear. Then, as you see them reemerge, your shock and horror is met by a secondary pulse of energy through you from the wound. Can you make me a con save again, please?
That's a 7 total.
That is a fail. I'm going to roll this in roll 20.
Oh no.
18 points of necrotic damage surge through
Ooh.
you. And then as a bonus action, she is going to grin and whirling around from her chest, she is going to Misty Step to there.
Question.
Yes.
I counterspelled before initiative.
Yes.
Do I have a counterspell now in initiative as a reaction?
I'd say no, because it's not been your turn yet. But it doesn't matter anyway, because she wasn't casting a spell.
Oh.
She was Misty Stepping, but it wasn't counterspellerable. Because she wasn't casting
Interesting.
it. And how much did she move to get to? Didn't she? 20. So she got 10 left. She got 5, 10. Cool. Dayak, you are up. Hunter, you're on deck.
I want to cast Hypnotic Pattern on them, and it will fit all three of them.
Ooh, okay.
Because it's a 30-foot cube.
Is it only things that you want to affect it as well?
Each creature.
Each creature. Okay, so you might be hypnotic patterning children.
I mean,
Excellent.
it doesn't do damage, so
Cool. For the sake of me rolling a lot, they are kids. They're all going to fail.
they're
So,
going to go
okay. What save do I have to make for these three?
a wisdom.
Cool.
Double check it. Where the fuck is this? Oh yeah, wisdom.
I shit you not, guys. I just rolled an 18, 19, and 20.
Oh.
Fuck you.
I'm taking a picture of that. That's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's retribution for the 2 and the 3 I got on the banishment.
Sorry, Chris. I'm gonna punch your kids.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming that without even modifiers, they all pass, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You hypnotize a bunch of kids. Would you like to do anything else?
We're very close to a line here, guys. Very close.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the one that decided to make like children enemies, so
I didn't either. Blame Liam.
no, I'm blaming you.
Oh,
You agreed.
I will have words with that man.
Why don't you just?
Oh no,
This-
no, I meant children in general. It was my choice. Liam doesn't know what's happening
Well,
here.
I was going to say, like, did you go? If Lilalia knew about his kids, would she try and
No.
convert them?
No.
5,000 IQ.
God no. Liam's probably listening to this recording, also losing his mind. Hey Liam. Anything else you want to do?
No, I've got nothing else I can do
Cool.
really.
We could just
Hunter.
make the kids all walk around in a circle for like 15 minutes until they all get dizzy.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Your hypnotic pattern went off. So what are the kids doing? Are they just
Uh,
motionless?
Grappling them.
Hang on, because I think the spell just says that they are incapacitated. Let me double check. Each creature on the field save creature becomes charmed. While charmed, the creature's incapacitated and has speed of 0.
Cool.
No,
You
no
incapacitate
change.
a bunch of children.
Hey, for their own safety.
Hunter.
Okay,
What would you like to do?
I'm going to move to about here. use a bonus action to heal Dimitri 3d8.
Ooh.
I could just send out my fucking thing. Yeah.
You homunculus.
Yeah. Oh well.
You forget
So you get 14 points of hit points back.
Thank you.
No problem. And then I will Eldritch Blast this person 3 times.
Cool. Sorry, I was on a different map grabbing the homunculus. It was which person was it?
The main baddie.
Cool.
I'm
Was
pulling
it
a
Jathan?
30, yeah, Jathan. And pulling a 30 feet back this way.
Okay, cool.
Jason said by Mike.
If all of them hit.
2 of them hit.
Mm.
So that's 20 points of damage.
Speaking of rolling an 18, 19, and a 20.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Wow, what are the chances of that? So 30 feet, yeah? Oh, 20 feet.
20 feet, yeah.
Cool.
You should really just like shake her about, like 10 foot forward, 10 foot backwards. Like
Yeah.
violently shake them.
I just thought if anyone's got any AoE, it's better that she's away from the children.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me. Nope, that's me.
Cool. Tatiana's go. There is pure rage in her eyes, and she lets out a adolescent scream, trying to sound fearsome, as she will just start charging at you all. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, what's she running on? I thought it was some kind of barrier that we were hugging all this time.
What?
I thought that this ring was like a barrier thing.
Oh no, that's you basically just have like a pond in the middle, and this is just decorative flooring.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it.
How much did she move that? 5, 10, 15, 20,
Sorry.
30. She's just gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20. She's just charging at you, Dimitri.
Kick her in the shins.
I don't believe she can do anything else decent with a bonus action. So she's just gonna stand next to you, readying herself, ready to swing at you. Cool, Dimitri, you're up.
Okay.
You're on deck.
I'm going to look at her directly in the face and go, "You'll always be my little girl. I will not harm you. But I will not let you harm these people or these children. I'm going to get rid of the sword and just like shunt it into the thingy. But I can't let you hurt you or them hurt anyone else. And I'm going to look her directly in the eyes, but just turn over and I'm going to fire Eldritch Blast at the Jathan. But like, but afterwards, I'm just going to hold my hands out and just like whatever she wants to do to me, she can.
Okay.
But I'm Eldritch Blasting Jathan because I don't want her. I want to try and kill her so she doesn't hurt any of the other kids. So
Good to know.
first Eldritch Blast is a 20. I think no, 25. I think. Just checking. 25 on the first. That is a 17 on the second, and a 26 on the third.
Hey, 2 of them hit.
Okay, so each time there'll be an additional 4 points of damage. Plus, I know what roll on my d10. That's 15 points of force damage on the first, and 12 points of force damage on the second.
Nice. These 2 beams slam into her. She's looking injured.
Can I? Oh, so I'm trying to look at my rogue stuff as well. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to position myself between her and Hunter if I can.
Okay, cool. Eve, you're up.
Eve is gonna continue firing arrows at people. So like she's gonna switch her hunter's mark to this person and fire at them.
To the surprise of no one, she uses a bow as a ranger.
Shut up. Shh. So that's 30 hit
Yeah.
for 14 damage.
Cool.
Not 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
For less damage, I got two ones. So that's 12 damage.
Cool. Good to know. 2 arrows sink into her, one into her shoulder, one into her thigh. She's looking pissed.
with the natural 20, you hit her thigh.
I rolled 2 ones.
What's that artery that's in your thigh, though? Isn't there like a
Femoral artery.
femoral artery up there?
So you could have hit her in the eye socket.
Well, I didn't roll an 8, did I? If I'd rolled an 8, then it would have been an eye socket. This was like barely a flesh wound.
Clearly.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Tis Alexandra's go. Where can she actually get to?
Hang on, what's her movement speed? Let's go cool. Well, you know, around here.
5. She is going to run down from the throne. Her eyes are fixed on Tatiana the whole time, kind of a panicked look on her face. And she looks to the rest of you, kind of like winces slightly, and is going to attempt to cast Cone of Cold.
What's she armed with? Just guessing. Asking.
She is just hooded robes and a staff. You can tell on her side she also has a little pouch that probably holds a book.
Yeah, that will be met with a swift counter spell.
Okay, she is going to try.
If she's within 30 feet, actually.
60.
It's 60 feet.
Oh, it's 60.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's going to try and counterspell your counterspell.
She's more than able to try.
Hey, dog.
Hunter, can you give me a D100, please?
A D100.
Did you want me to roll D100 as well from before, by the way?
Oh, yes, you do. D100 from you as well, please.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, no, that's 3. That's 3, sorry.
It's a 3. Ooh.
I misread.
In that case, it's lost on some of you because of the heat of the battle, but right next to Dayak, slowly forming where he cast his hypnotic pattern from, a small rift has also appeared, a little crack. Cool. She is trying to. I need to roll D100 actually as well, don't I? That's fine. She needs to be a 15. It's 5th level, isn't it, that you're thinking?
I'm casting this at 5th level, yeah.
Cool. She got 16. So she's going to counterspell your counterspell. And a Cone of Cold is going to hit you all.
Y'all.
Mate, she's got 5th level spells, boy.
That's going to hit all of you.
Yeah.
If she does it in a cone, no, she's not going to hit Dimitri with it because she would not risk it going that close to Tatiana. So
Well, nice to know that she doesn't give a fuck about the dad, though.
Can I have you all make a Constitution saving throw, please?
9.
Cool.
12.
Cool. One for Ribbit as well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you all fail. Cool. That's just do it. Roll 20. Can you all take 31 points of cold damage, please? As
Okay.
this cold air erupts around you all. Dayak, as you
Yeah.
stood right next to it, you witness something strange. As this cold air snaps and hits you, this cold magic, as you're reeling from it, just in the corner of your eye, you can see this cold magic as it's passing through and around the lightning anomaly. It kind of bends towards it and almost like it's drawn to it. And then the spell's over and the effect is gone.
Nothing else happened.
Nothing else seemed to happen.
Okay.
Ribbit's up.
Ribbit will come to here. And Manblade.
Cut a bitch.
Piss.
That is a miss.
He will attack again with his bonus.
Okay, that's a hit.
Hey, I'll do.
Cool. She's very annoyed to being stabbed in the back, but yeah, she's still looking okay for the minute.
And Ribbit's going to go like to here.
Cool. Good to know. It is her go. She is going to go 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to bonus action Misty Step. And she is going to use her action to draw her blade, put it around the throat of Jarkin, and she looks at all of you as blood is seeping from several wounds on her armor, and just says, "Enough! Lay down your arms. You wouldn't want anything to happen to little kiddies now, would you?"
Look, there were 6 kids. Could she not have grabbed one of the other 4?
He was at the front. And yeah, that's her action. Hayek, you're up. Hunter, you're on deck. Take, what would you like to do? En anglais?
Mumble, annoyed. I will do nothing. Dake will lower his arms and he will not move. I mean, he will move a little bit. He'll move to behind this thing in the hopes that it'll catch whatever spell is coming towards me. But he will not attack. He will not make a move to run at her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hunter, you're up.
She's within 60 feet, so I'm going to burn 2 charges of my primordial armor to cast the maze spell on the person.
Ooh. You have never done this before. I forgot you could do this.
Yep. And there is no save.
There is no save. Oh my god.
And so banished to a demiplane labyrinth there for the duration, which is 10 minutes, the concentration. The target can use an action to escape, but it has to make a DC 20 intelligence check.
Okay. You see, as you point in their direction, they go wide-eyed. You see their muscles try and begin to tense to move the sword, and before anything can happen, whoop, they are gone. They just vanish from existence.
Could you not have done that 5 seconds earlier?
Possibly.
Is anything else you want to do?
I don't really want to attack children, so no. Would that, if I cast that through my primordial armor, would I have to roll a D100?
Yeah. Yeah, it still counts as casting.
Piss.
in its own. As you do,
How have we rolled so many D100s and 3 of them were below 6?
a tiny little red lightning bolt appears right next to you.
I'm just going to move over here.
Okay, good to know.
This is statistically improbable.
And yet,
Nothing.
Who has... Hey, you took a bit of damage. I'll use a bonus action to heal myself. 3 more die.
Like 3 more children die, or
So 8 plus 6 of them left. 12, 19. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Seeing this, Tatiana's gonna look over to where her her battle sister once was, clearly looking for direction, and then she's disappeared. So she turns back to you, Dimitri, and bringing her sword down at you.
Can I
She's
use
just
my
gonna-
reaction that just to say something, seeing that she's doubting and what's happened? Can I just turn to her and say, when it was like when the Jathan had a blade to the throat, this, you want to be part of this? Whatever your feelings for me, your mother raised you better than this. Hurt me if you must. Kill me. It's no more than I deserve. I failed you both at every turn. But don't hurt the children.
She just turns back to you and mid-sentence still goes to swing at you.
I'm going to
Just
let it
screams
happen.
out.
I'm just going to let it happen.
Tell them to bring her back! And brings down the sword on you. As in, you're just letting her hit you.
Yeah, I'm letting it hit me.
Okay.
It's what he'd do. He wouldn't. He's trying to reason with her in a way that...
Give me a persuasion check.
That's a 9.
Okay. That is first attack is 9 points of piercing damage. Second attack, she's going to swing at you for 7 points of piercing damage. And can I have 2 con saves, please?
That is a 16 on the first, 12 on the second.
Okay, cool. That is 1 success, 1 failure. So that is 22 points of necrotic damage as that second hit just gets you and pulses your body full of necrotic energy once more. Very similar to that of that you've faced previously from Jathan. As she finishes the swing, she looks back up at you and says, "Told you, bring her back." It seems
No.
with her, your words are full on deaf ears. Dimitri, it's your go.
I'm going to say to her, no. You were raised better than this. Do not hurt children. Think about what was done to you. Think about what happened to you. Don't hurt them. Give all this up. Hate me if you must. But you must see through her lies. And then I'm going to turn to Hunter and I'm going to say, get the children. Leave her to me. And I'm going to ready an action, and if anyone tries to hurt Tatiana, I'm going to attack them.
Okay. Okay, good to know. As you say this to her, she's still just like glaring at you. Can you give me another persuasion check?
To 19.
Okay, good to know. She's still just glaring at you, and under her breath, through gritted teeth, she says, "Hurt children, like you hurt us," and that's it.
Like you cut their throats.
Um,
What kind of dad were you?
Eve, you're up.
Seeing that Dimitri's getting hurt, but obviously being the shot of the conversation, Eve is going to come next to him and lay her hands on him and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
I thought you were going to lay on hands on him. Well, you don't have that spell.
That's 19 points of health.
Thank you very much. I'm starting to. I was at exactly half health.
It's like,
Can't take much more of this one.
my friend, I'll keep an eye on you. And
Thank you very much.
I will finish this round of combat and then we'll call it there. Alexandra, only Ribbit, Dayak, and Hunter can currently see this, but she preps a spell and goes to cast it in the direction of Eve and Dimitri, and then pauses for a minute, just inwardly, like you see her eyes darting from side to side, and then she just frowns, and you hear a small voice cry out, "Get away from my sister!" And she will unleash a spell at Hunter. She's changed what she was gonna do.
Who is this, by the way? Who's doing this?
This one up here.
Okay.
That is gonna be a magic missile at 4th level.
Cool.
What's one more dart? Okay. Cool. So I'll just do this on Roll20 as well because it's a pain in the bum. 1d4 plus 1, that's 4 darts then. 4d4 plus 16 points of magical force damage as this thing swirls around Dimitri and Tatiana, and all 4 bolts bend through the air and strike at you, Hunter. And then she'll go 10, 20, 25, 30. 30. Trying to get a different angle, not knowing what she can really do, but wanting to be closer to her sister. Ribbit is up.
Ribbit will come behind her and attempt to grapple.
Okay. Is Dimitri interpreting? I mean, Dimitri can't really see this. You can see in the corner of your eye. Are you interpreting this as harmful, or are you letting him do that without hacking Ribbit?
Oh. Given he's got poisonous hands,
Oh, I'd forgotten.
I would say, yeah. I'd probably say, let her go! And I'm going to unleash Eldritch Blasts. I'll try maybe the warning shot, if that would convince. Would you allow that, Matt? Because I wouldn't want to hurt him, but at the same time...
Yeah, go on.
I'll say like 3 Eldritch Blasts like around his feet to try and stop him.
Okay, Ribbit, are you continuing to grapple or attempt to grapple?
No.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do instead?
Well, if I move, she's going to attack me, but so it was what, 5, 10, 15 to get there. So I'll move away 5, 10, 15, 20. What's Rivet's movement? So he's used 35. Yeah, that's all he can do. Yep, so he'll stay there.
Okay,
She wants to attack. She can.
She will not. What you call it? Jatham's gonna try and get out of the maze, and fails.
Yay!
It's fucking DC 20.
It's
hell
such a
yeah.
great spell.
Dake, you're up. Hunter, you're on deck.
I'm going to grapple her.
Okay.
I don't have poisonous hands, so
I don't have my reaction either, so it's used.
yeah. So either way,
Either way, there's nothing I can do about it.
They're testing athletics.
sure.
Yeah.
That is a 22.
Yeah, that is a success.
Well,
You tell me how you're grappling them. Are you doing anything else?
I'm assuming like she's holding up her hand to cast a spell, so I'm going to grab her by the wrist and like put it behind her back and try and like wrestle her to the ground.
Right. Okay.
Basically, just to restrain her. I don't want her casting any more spells, and I don't want her like getting in the way of anything.
Okay. For the minute, she is restrained.
Yeah. I will send out my homunculus to sit on Dimitri's shoulder to cast Cure Wounds. And would Yarkin have been like sort of shaken awake as he was grabbed and had a sword held to his throat?
No, because she wasn't really violent. She was.
I mean, okay.
Let me reread Hypnotize. Hypnotic pattern. Because just bear in mind, cannon fire was going off the last time you did this, and boats were swaying and flying, and that didn't wake anyone up.
If it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor,
then no, it's still in its stupor. Jarkin is still hypnotized.
Oh,
Is Jarkin the kid closest to us at the front?
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Okay, cool.
In that case, let me just cast Cure Wounds. Dimitri, 11.
Thank you.
Healing. And that's my turn.
Hey, Hunter, you're up.
I will attempt to grapple and just like hold still this one.
Yeah, okay. Contested athletics check. God damn it. I got 14.
Yay!
With her attention solely focused on her father, and with you being literally twice her size, you can come in from behind, arms under hers, and just like restrain her, feet almost kicking in the air. But she's tightly gripping her sword still, just in case she can get free.
Cool. That's it. And then I'll just nod to Dimitri. That's what I'll do.
Tatiana's go. She's gonna try and break free. So another contested athletics check, please. Oh God. Yeah, that I got a 9 that time. Okay. Cool. That is where we'll end it for the night. However, for the time being, that maze spell lasts 10 minutes, and these two are currently restrained. So we will drop initiative order, and as Chris's baby is due, he may not be returning, probably won't be returning as Dimitri. So I will try and see if any of you would like a mini session during the next week or two, we'll try and arrange one so we can just come back and finish this encounter off. But for the moment, you're out of initiative. The 2 kids are restrained, and for the next 10 minutes, Jatham is banished unless they can somehow. I think I need to roll a 19 to get them back. So.
What's the
No, sorry. I need to roll a natural 20 for her to come back. So
Looks to be
So you're pretty safe.
I mean, it is 5% chance.
it is.
Yeah.
But we will see. But yeah.
So how
does
long's
that
left
sound
on
okay
Maze
to
then?
everyone?
9.5 minutes probably.
It's only been 1 round, so
Oh,
9 minutes
basically.
and 50 seconds.
Nice.
Something like
Awesome.
That was awesome, Matt. That was properly awesome.
That was brilliant.
Just to let you know, Chris, that, like, not specifically this scenario, but the situation your kids were in has been the case since you first gave me your backstory for Dimitri.
Fuck me.
Oof.
Oh, it's been what, like 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was pre. Yeah, because Isaac was 2 the other day, and that was like
Why
the same 6 months.
Yeah, hence why I
Oh,
was
crap.
shaking delivering that line reveal, because that was a long time coming. But yeah, very nicely done, guys. I'll see if we can all squeeze in like a half an hour session at some point to wrap up what you all were doing with this situation.
Yeah.
And also, the amount of encounters and fuckery and what you have, and the size of this encounter that you have somehow managed to avoid because you stole some armor. I'm so annoyed.
Oh, it sucks to be this good.
It was very, very nicely done.
Oh,
This
you can't buy
is very
skill.
nicely done.
I'm not used to this stealth.
Even like I, at no point planning this encounter did I imagine that this would be going on with the walls still up behind you. So, shit. So yeah, nicely done. I'll be in touch.
Cheers, Matt. That was brilliant. Thank you so much.
Apologies for any mental scarring, of course, you, Chris.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as only my fictional children hate me, that's fine. I can cope with that.
Congratulations, by the way, Chris. That's
Yeah.
Thank
awesome.
you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, another computer. We just got the date for the C-section today confirmed. So
Oh, when? When's it happening?
the 22nd. So it's exciting times. But if they've said if she goes into labour naturally before that, they're not going to stop it. So
Exciting.
exciting. Another sproglet running around.
Well, eventually. Not from the get-go.
No, that's true. But there'll just be one running around while I'm desperately trying to keep the other one asleep, and we're going, shh, be quiet, your brother's trying to sleep.
Amazing.
Oh, FYI, no spoilers in the group chat about what has just happened.
I'm not I desperately want Liam to text me going, what the fuck?
Right,
Sure
cool.
thing.
Cheers, guys. Have a lovely night. Speak soon.
See ya.
See you guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.